Hello guys, welcome back to Cassette Confessions. This video we're looking at ups and downs and other stories from 997. Fourways Farm. This is the last Fourways Farm I'm going to talk about on this web series. I've only basically on the free very much. I had for years. I never actually owned any others. I don't think so. No, I don't think. No, not really. I only just own them free. Pause for Fault, My Little Fourways Farms, and this reissue of Ups and Downs, which was originally from 1995. Which is part of a subdivision label, or sometimes the VCI did. It was called Kids Club. I'll talk about the actual VHS of itself, Ups and Downs first. Then I'm going to move on to Kids Club because that might need a little more explanation. So this was released in 1995, Ups and Downs. It's a green edition, very much. You know, last time we talked about the blue edition, of course, that was from 1995 as well. That was the original version from 1995. This is actually a reissue from 1997. Let's get down to it. So we open with Who's Been Eating. And, you know, introduces us to the farm, of course. I think it's meant to be a sort of the introduction episode, like the opening story, but I think it's actually, I don't know why, it became the sixth story to be released, apparently, or something, you know, because the stuff from Moonstruck was released first, then this. So it's a bit of a continuity type error, really, but it's a decent one. Very much. You know, it's all like, you know, like something like different types of food, very much what animals eat and everything else. So that's good. You know, it's decent opener. Next up we've got is A Drop of the Hard Stuff. Fantastic episode. It's a standard episode, one of the most famous episodes ever, along with Birth and Death and other stuff. It's infamous because Godfrey falls on he basically sinks into a pond, Brenda's pond, because the ice has been frozen. You see that in promos everywhere. I think in the VCI promos from 95 to 97, it's constantly used. It is, you know, and yeah. Well, bits and pieces from that VHS itself are constantly used in those promos itself. It's a fantastic story, one of my absolute favourites. I think people always remember this one. You know, it's the episode that people, it sort of comes to mind, it does. It's brilliant, you know, and it's very hilarious, you know. Godfrey sort of gets into his own swing, of course, skiing around, that sort of thing. Then afterwards he has to learn to swim on dry land, which is brilliant. Even though I say he can't swim, it's just hilarious. You know, the humour there is so simple, but it's funny. I do enjoy it. Then we have got, I'm trying to think which one I might have to do out of order. I might go with this one. Ups and Downs. Now this is what do you call it? The one, you know, the VHS is named after, very much. All it is just like, you know, Davenport trying to get into a bucket and the rats just pulling him up and down using the force of gravity, ends up getting stuck, and also just all hell ensues, really, chaos ensues. And it's a funny one, actually. I do, you know, again, rats are the old tricks again, scheming tricks. Very sort of like, you know, it's got that sort of Only Fools and Horses type, Del Boy-esque type of scheming, it does. You know, especially with Trio. Here they say, like, you know, Uno is the brown one who's very dim. Trio is the one who's a very smart one, the very scheming, street smart type character, really. But yeah, it's another good one. Again, famously used because it was adorned on the books, of course, the picture of Davenport in a bucket. Same as well in the promos as well, which that keeps being used constantly for 3 years, strangely enough. You know, this VHS has many more memorable clips in the adverts than many others, strangely. But it's a good one. I do enjoy that one. Then we've got Material Differences. Another fantastic one. Something to do with Dudley getting stuck in his own pigsty because of heavy wind and storms and everything else. He has a hole in his roof that needs to be sorted out. And there's basically trying different things like cardboard, pieces of wood, plastic, and all sorts of stuff. Again, different strong materials that are heavily used in, you know, for shelter and stuff. Brilliant. Great. I rewatched this on the Internet Archive maybe, I think early this year actually, or maybe late last year. I actually watched it because I think, do I remember this? Because it's a VHS I remember, like, but do I actually own it? And I remember actually rewatching it. It wasn't until Material Differences I remember, like, oh yes, I have seen this. I do own this. So it's to mention the fact I do own this VHS. Yes, because I need some videographic evidence, really, like some actual video evidence. Say, like, do I own this? And I do. Material Differences actually proved my point, it did. And yes, so I'm quite pleased with that. So I'm very pleased with that one. Of course, like it's a great episode. It is, and it's like, yes, I do own this. Thank God. And then finally we ended with another classic, which is The Sound of Music. And no, Julie Andrews doesn't pop in this, doesn't make a cameo in this at all, or the cut to it, or do like a rendition of it. No, it's just like different sounds where you make with different bits of items, really. Like either banging a stable door, rubbing your arse against, or Dudley's rubbing against his arse against a fence and stuff, and everything else, and pots and pans and stuff. It's nice actually. It's a nice sort of lovely idea, really. There's some episodes that sort of some TV shows do adopt that actually. Okie Doki's one that's sort of adopted. That's sort of a little bit of idea of blowing grass and everything else. That's sort of a similar thing, even though it might came at the same time as this, maybe. But it's a nice episode. It was included on the My Little Forest Farm, the Blue Edition, which was the opening story. Very much, and it was adorned on the VHS cover. I don't own that version of Fourways Farm, My Little Fourways Farm, but have it on here. It's good. Yes, I'm just trying to think, because I was thinking, but did he have the appear on that green edition? No, it wasn't. It was Drop of Hard Stuff. No, it's Blue Edition. I forgot. But memory just went like that, really. So that's really about it, really. So a very strong collection of stories, fondly remembered. I fondly remember most of these. Drop of Hard Stuff, material differences, maybe ups and downs, and Sound of Music. Of course, I think the one of the weakest that probably I don't remember much, of course, is Who's Been Eating. That's really about it, really. That's the opening story. Boys a good VHS. Let's move on to Kids Club now, actually, because this actually was released on the banner in '97. So this was I'd say like a sub-label thing that VCI put together. It was around. It was sort of appeared on a few VHSs here, and maybe on these Fourways Farm VHSs in '95 and '96. But most of the stuff actually appears from like the late night, from '97, '98, really. Because let's go for some titles, of course. So we have Ups and Downs, of course, which is the one I'm talking about on the video. Moonstruck was released as well underneath that banner. They had the VCR logo where the video collection logo used to be. They put the VCR logo in that one. So it probably seemed like, is it a reissue from '95 that they actually just put together? No, it actually, in its copyright infringement or little paragraph, it says from '97. So just to let you know on that one. They also released stuff like the Grand Old Duke of York VHS from '94, '93. A bit weird, strange. The Magic House Moving Pictures was another one. What else did it do? The Riddlers, I think, was another one. Teddy Bear Sing Along was another one. Some of the rest around stuff was what's really. Don't want to go on that one. And what else? Stuff like was that some weird stuff as well, like the Jungle Book, like that sort of animated TV show. I think that's from Australia actually. That they put together, really. Highlander, the TV series, was an animated TV series. Again, another one. I think Sky Dancers and Dragonflies was also among that as well. So I don't know what VCR were doing. They were recollecting a lot of old stuff, really. Like stuff that the video collection had, and they wanted to wanted to bring about that license, of course. It's like, they still have these they still have the rights to actually maybe distribute these. So they basically say, well, we'll just use these ones. We'll reissue these under our banner and just basically go along with it. I mean, that's the same thing with the My Little videos, of course. Like they were trying to put in there, because they formed in '95, and well, they sort of changed in '95, and also I think they were trying to regain some properties that they were desperate to have, actually. So like Sesame Street, which they don't have anymore, actually. I think '96 was the last one. That My Little VHS, '96 Big Bird's Play Favorite Games or something, wherever it was. That's the last VHS that actually was released on the video collection banner, very much on that under that distribution line. Because afterwards Disney took the rights on that one. Count Duckler as well. It's a bit of a interesting one, because afterwards I think PT Video took the rights on that one. So that was another one. So, and stuff like, again, like going back to Magic House and a few nursery rhyme stuff, of course. They actually did continue doing more for Kids Club in the 2000s, of course, when they reissued more. They basically, in the early ones, they basically reissued the Riddlers and Teddy Bear Sing Along, but in the actual VHS things, that is basically, they might just transfer everything else on a DVD and just release it like that. It's like, boom, Sky Dancers as well. and some nursery rhyme videos as well. But afterwards, they basically added some more like Okie Doke got released under the Cinema Club banner, Kids Club banner without one, Phantom Cat, Fox Hunter, Foxbusters, and Rocking the Dodos, and what was the other one? I can remember there's 5. I remember seeing Molly's Gang was another one. You know, there's very, you know, they're basically trying, the VCR were trying to get everything like they wanted, really, like different properties just to expand on their horizons and a bit more cash. This is the same thing, really. I don't know, really. It sort of ended afterwards in the 2000s. I think when the BBC Video merged together, really. I think so. I think that's it, really, to be honest. I mean, I have to do, running out of time, actually. Ups and downs, enough stories from 97. Great VHS, fantastic. Did a little bit of interest about Kids Club as well. If it's sort of, you know, I'm interested in sort of bits and pieces, really. And yeah, that's about it, really. So, quick and done. Thank you for watching, guys. As always, see you for the next video. And goodbye. And remember to stay safe. Cheers.